Good morning, my dear students. How are you all? I hope you all are safe at your home. So, last time we had studied about time. Let's see the chapter that we are going to study in this video. In this video, we are going to study about chapter 8, Who is Heavier? Let us see the topics to be covered in this chapter. You can see the first topic is points to remember. Second, solve. We are going to solve few questions in this. Third, what weight you will use. Here we are going to see some weight measurements. Okay, let us see the points to remember. The first one is the standard unit of measuring weight is kilogram. The standard means the basic unit of measuring weight is kilogram, which is denoted as kg. That means in short we write it as kg. Second, the smaller unit of measuring weight is gram. The smaller unit means which is smaller than kg. The smaller unit of measuring weight is gram, which is denoted as g. You can see here. Third, which is more smaller than gram, so we are writing it as the smallest unit of measuring weight is milligram, which is denoted as mg. You can see here. So I hope you have understood these 3 points. The largest unit is kg or basic or standard. Then smaller than kg is gram, and then smaller than gram is milligram. Okay, moving on to the next slide, we will see some weight measurements, some formulas over here. Number first, the formula is in 1 kg there are 1000 gram. Understood, children? In 1 kg there are how many grams? 1000 grams. Second, in 1 gram there are 1000 milligrams. Third, 1 dozen is equals to 12 items. Fourth, half kg. In 1 kg, as we know, as you have seen, in 1 kg there are 1000 grams. So if you will do half kg, then you have to do half of this 1000 also. So half kg is equals to 500 grams. Okay. Let us see the next point, that is gram. When do we use gram? It is used for lighter objects such as pencil box, rubber, scale, which are not very heavy. Okay. Then coming to milligram. It is used for lightest objects such as medicines, tablets. That means which are even lighter than pencil box, rubber and scale. Very light objects like feathers and all, like medicines, tablets. Okay. For them we use milligram to weight. Next, point number 7, kilogram. It is used for heavier objects such as wheat bag, cement bag, etc. When we talk about very heavy objects, for measuring them we use the weight unit as kilogram. Okay? Okay. Now let us see some questions to solve. First point, as I have already studied this, 1 kg is equals to 1000 gram. Second, 7000 kg is equals to 7 kg. 7000 gram is equals to 7 kg. Now how this 7 kg came? It came because since we know that in 1000 gram there is 1 kg, so in 7000 gram there will be 7 kg. So that's why the answer is written here as 7 kg. Moving on to the third question. 9643 gram, we have to convert it into kg and grams. So the answer is that in 9643 grams there are 9 kg and 643 grams. How did it came? Let us see. We are dividing this 9643 gram into two parts. First one 9000 gram, second one 643 gram. And we are replacing this 9000 gram by 9 kg. By using the same formula you can see here, and in every question you have to write the formulas, okay? Since we know that in 1000 gram there is 1 kg, so in 9000 gram there will be 9 kg. You can see therefore this 9 kg, the value of 9000 gram, we are replacing by 9 kg because it is same. Okay. So we will replace the value of 9000 gram with 9 kg, and therefore we have written 9 kg in place of 9000 gram. So the answer is 9 kg 643 grams. Okay children, moving on to the next question, question number 4. Here the question is 6 kg 150 grams, and we have to find that total how many grams are there. Now we already know that in 1 kg there are 1000 gram. So in 6 kg there will be 6000 gram. So in place of 6 kg we have written 6000 gram plus 150 grams which are already there we will add, and then we will find out that together how many grams are there. So after adding we see that there are 6150 grams. Okay, let us see the fifth question, that is 23 kg. How many grams are there? So if in 1 kg there are 1000 gram, so in 23 kg there will be 23,000 grams. Moving on to the sixth question. It is similar to the previous question that we have seen just now, that in 8132 grams there are how many kgs and how many grams. So we will divide 8132 grams in two parts, that is 8000 gram and 132 grams. And the formula is that in 1000 grams there are 1 kg, so in 8000 grams there will be 8 kgs. So we will replace 8000 gram by 8 kg, and the answer is 8 kgs and 132 grams. I hope it was clear to you. Moving on to the next question. What weight will you use to weigh the following objects? There are a fixed standard of weight measurements, like first one 6 kg rice. So we cannot directly keep a weight of 6 kg. There is a 1 kg weight, 5 kg weight, 2 kg weight, 500 grams, 200 grams, 50 grams, like this. So you have to use a combination of them for the following given weights. Okay, let us see. For 6 kg rice, you can use a combination of 5 kg and 1 kg. That gives a total of 6 kg. For second, half a kg of tomatoes. As we have already studied in the points to remember that half a kg is equals to 500 grams. So directly you can use here 500 grams. Moving on to the third one, 3.5 kg onions. So students, there is not a total weight of 3 kg directly. There isn't a total weight of 3 kg directly. So you have to use a combination of 2 kg and 1 kg. That is 3 kg, and for half kg we already know that we have to use 500 grams, right? So the combination that you will use are 2 kg, 1 kg and 500 grams. 350 grams of sugar. So it is also like the previous one. There isn't a direct total weight of 350 grams. So you have to use a combination of 200 grams, 100 grams and then 50 grams, which gives a combination of 350 grams. Moving on to the fifth one, that is last one. that is 1 kg and 600 gram of dal. So 1 kg you can directly use as you have that weight, but for 600 gram you have to use a combination of 500 gram and 100 gram. Understood? So that was all for today's video. Thank you so much for watching the video. See you in the next video.